your network connection. Connection available, record live, 4 seconds. Viewers. Glenn Higgs, I see you. I don't see Mark though. Higgsy, how are you? Just waiting to see Mark in this. Can't see comments.
Hey!
Mark, good morning. How are you?
Good, you?
Oh, shit morning. I think we jinxed it yesterday saying things have been working so smoothly for the past sort of week and a bit with Zoom. And yeah, this morning nothing wanted to work. So apologies for running late for everyone.
Yeah, we stuffed it up, mate. We should not have said anything at any time, and we would have been okay.
Jinxed it. But anyway, we power on. So what are we talking about this morning?
Let's talk about real estate agent resting biscuit face.
Yeah, what does it mean?
When you go to an open house and the real estate agent looks like they're a prune and they go name, number and don't talk to you. You're lucky if they ask you for your name and number and then they don't talk to you and they're not friendly and they don't smile.
Yeah.
Pretty common.
Super. Probably more like, it's almost like they just don't want to be there.
They don't want to be there. And you know what? I'm really funny that I think it's really interesting that, when people talk, like when you go to pitch for business in someone's home, you're smiling and happy, but you sort of want to make sure that your real estate agent that you're choosing, when they're opposite your buyers at open houses, they're passionate, they're asking heaps of questions. I call it playing tennis. Yeah. I call it, the conversation's got to be like tennis. For every question a prospective purchaser asks you, you don't just go blah, 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 and answer the questions. You ask a question back and you interact with the people. So resting agent biscuit face is when the real estate agent is just a knob and doesn't want to be there, but they don't even realise it. It's their standard look.
And we're not just talking about, a lot of people think straight away, oh, this is maybe rentals, but you see this in sales as well. Like, you've got to remember, whoever's taking names and numbers, and sometimes it's not the listing agent, maybe their associate or a colleague, but it's the first impression of that property. Like, if you're a buyer or a prospective tenant and you're going into a property and they just look like they don't want to be there, you don't remember the property by the good features. You go, oh, that had that really angry agent at the front door who wasn't very pleasant, or the sad agent that just looked like they came from a funeral. So it's,
if you get this wrong, the person will not buy the property. That's how important it is. If you're a buyer and the agent just pisses you off, out of principle, you will not look at. Well, out of principle, you may not ever attend their open houses again. Every time you see their name, a chill goes through your spine, so you just don't go. So it's really, really important. And I know agents talk about, their market appraisals, and I know, when they go and meet with the client, they talk about strategy. But old-fashioned 101, if you're choosing an agent that's just got a great demeanour, that's just got a great attitude, that's going to make more money on your property. If you're choosing an agent that's been in the business for 30 years and's got a biscuit face or is an ice maiden, people coming to the open house will just go, screw her, screw him. I'm not even going to go back. And as a seller, you wouldn't even know that you got a biscuit face.
Yeah, that's 100%. And we've said it in many talks where it's one of those things, try before you buy. Go to that agent's open home. Get a friend to go there and suss it out, because you're 100% right. That agent may have the best strategy or previously has got the most sales in the area historically, but it's how you are. You've only got a first impression once, and an open home, you've really only got a couple of minutes to really make that great impression to that buyer, to that tenant. So you really want to see how they act outside your living room pitching for your business, rather than inside the living room. So I definitely strongly agree with that one as well. Michael Edwards said a lot of agents don't want to be agents at the moment. I think that it just comes down to fake it, fake it, fake it. At the end of the day, you've got to be smiling, even if the listings aren't there, or you've just got to be smiling. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere.
You have to be. And you know, I had one of our agents in a sales meeting a couple of weeks back just came in with a biscuit face, and it's just the whole tone goes through the whole meeting. You know, so there's 20 agents sitting there, and then one's got a biscuit face, and it's like, dude, you know, what's wrong? It's like, you know, I'm sad, blah, blah, for this reason. I'm like, dude, you know what? You're shitting, you as a salesperson, you cannot come in to a real estate business for 40, 50, 60 hours a week and have a shit attitude. No one cares. Even if you've got a family member sick, you're there, you know, you've turned up, you put on your best show. You know, it is Disneyland. You've cast to be a real estate agent. You know, you put on your best goddamn show. And it happens so much out there, and it's really, really important that we've got to remember that we just got to smile through our teeth, and people don't care if we're having a great day or a bad day. They want every day to be a great day because we've chosen to be sales fucking people.
Yeah, and the other thing about that as well is that it's one of those. There's so many books or theories on, like, when you have those positive thoughts and you're smiling, even if you're not happy, then something good will come out of it, because that's what you're putting out there to the universe and all that stuff. So there's so many. One, it's for the fucking client, the smile. You're representing their property, and that's what you've got to do. And two, there are so many more benefits and chain reaction for that as well.
And you know what? There's thousands of things going on in people's minds. There's smell, there's eye contact, there's posture, there's words, there's tone, you know, and probably one of the most powerful is none of those things. It's the first 15 seconds impression that you get. They say that 80% of people's impression is formed on you within the first 15 seconds. If you are carrying a biscuit face, you are screwing the first impression with your client. When you're choosing your agent, you've got to be super smiley, super happy. And at Novak, we're always super smiley and super happy.
Always, of course. I think anything else you want to add? But I know the audio and it's not ideal, so I'd rather probably keep this one short and sweet this morning.
It's short and sweet, but look, I just think it's really important, guys. Like, you know, seriousness. I know it's a very simple topic, but we're not saving lives as real estate agents. We're pretty simple people, and fundamentally, I think with agent selection for clients, if you're choosing an agent in the Northern Beaches, choose Novak. But if you're choosing an agent out of the area, like, I think that's a really, really important thing. And you know what? You're going to get a smile at the market appraisal when the agent comes out to see you because they want your money. But it's not then. You've got to go to their open houses and suss out how they're going to run your open house. You've got to do a random inquiry against the agent and see how they perform. Because more often, like, I think you'll find that a good 1/3 of agents out there, maybe even 2/3, will have resting agent biscuit face.
That's even if they're at the open.
Yeah, or their junior will have resting agent biscuit face. But you know, you want to.
But also, that goes for a lot of industries as well. Like, we've got some great people in hospitality here. It comes down to, it's just simple shit as well. You don't care, like, if you're ordering a meal, the waiter or the waitress, you want them smiling. You don't care if they've just had a bad day or something's gone wrong, or they just dropped some food on the floor. Like, you want them to walk out with that smiling face.
Yep. So anyone who's just tuned in, we're talking about resting agent biscuit face, RABF. And we're saying how important it is that in selecting a real estate agent, of course, when you invite them into your home to ask them what their home is worth, they're going to give you a lovely smile. But you want your agent to have that lovely smile 24/7. And the only way you're going to identify that is you're going to go in incognito. You're going to go to one of their open houses and see how they dance with your prospective purchasers, or for rentals, see how they dance with your prospective tenants. That's going to give you a great idea whether the agent's a super positive agent that isn't affected by resting agent biscuit face.
Yes. I think we'll elaborate when we go. Audio's a bit sucky for me. So,
all right.
View. Alrighty, guys.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed. But guys, keep an eye out when you're interviewing a real estate agent. Have a great day. The sun's not going to be out today, but that's okay.
Yeah. And tune in tomorrow for Bert. We've got a special guest coming on, Bert. Isn't that right, Mark? And we got Zoom back.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be a good day, guys. Guys, we're going on location tomorrow, which is very, very exciting. We've got an animal called Bert, which is very, very exciting on location. So jump on tomorrow. As you know, 7:45. We're on every day, educating you on real estate topics and what's important, and some of what's not, and this Thursday podcast as well.
Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, guys. Cheers.
See you,
Thanks,
mate.
Mark.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye.